game is starting. It's time. You can't really feel too bad for it's White Raw.
It's
you know
White
what
Raw,
I mean?
man. What do you want?
It's not nobody likes selecting. It's just everybody likes a White Raw thing.
That's quite true.
You know,
could be Mother Teresa over there, and still White Raw would get that.
Mother Teresa, cheese is too much. All right, so how are we doing this? Okay, so over here in the red, we have our Terran player, two-time Dawn of War world champion, Select. Give it up for Select. All right, now down here in the bottom left, in our other starting location, our player from Ukraine, actually the oldest, as far as I understand, professional gamer outside of Korea to have major success. We have White Raw. I cannot believe White Raw was chilling in the swimming pool.
Oh, he doesn't need a warm-up. He's been playing RTS competitively for like 12 years or something. What's one more game going to do for him?
Yeah, it's true, you know. This is actually one of the few players that, back when I was playing StarCraft 1, even when I was in Korea, I would actually request his replays to study. I did. I was like, can you send me some replays? I need some White Raw
conversations,
replays. Yeah. All right, looks like Terran's going to go for a Wallen here. Now, obviously, a Wallen has a ton of advantages. Of course, you could stop scouting units from getting in. You could stop, Zealot Rush, all sorts of stuff like that. But here's one problem that's starting to kind of bubble up here with the Wallen build on maps like this one, is that if they get a Void Ray with some Stalkers on the low ground, they can just keep targeting on your depot. There's really not a lot you can do. You can end up losing the depot, the barracks.
Yeah.
So that's something we may see White Raw reflexively go into here.
That's right. White Raw, he has the perfect mixture. He has some builds that are prepared and he knows he's going to do before the game, but he also knows how to just react. He might even have one of those builds. He may think to himself, hey, if he walls in, I'll do this. If he doesn't, I'll do this. And White Raw is the type of player that has a complete plan. I tell you, while he was doing that backstroke, not only was he thinking how beautiful it is here in California this time of the year, but he was also thinking about what he was going to do if Select walled in on map 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said, Artosis. All right, so the scouting SCV here gets inside the base. He's going to do a little bit of intel, excuse me. He sees that the second gas isn't taken, but, that can only mean that either White Raw is going to expand and is okay with him knowing that, or White Raw is just waiting still to take that crucial tech building.
Well, it looks like a 2 barracks play from Select. It's becoming very popular to do the Zadok build once again. You get some Marines and some Marauders, you pressure and you expand behind. It's currently the most popular build really in TVP on the Korean servers, which, by the way, Select has started to practice on quite a bit. So it's not surprising at all to see him kind of adapt his style a little bit to fit the norms over there.
Oh. Is he going to get out? He wants to get out.
Oh!
No. Slain. And not only was that amusing to watch, but to be totally honest, that is every little thing in StarCraft counts. I mean, that was a worker that could have been out at Xel'Naga Watchtower. This is actually very smart move by White Raw here. He's actually just, because he has downtime in the middle of the map, he just goes and mines a gold mineral.
From his opponent's gold mineral base.
Yeah, not his own minerals.
No, man.
No, dude, that's White Raw, man. He's not going to take his own minerals.
How can you steal your own minerals? That's
no, you can't.
Stupid, tasteless.
No, you
Why
can't.
Do you think up things like that?
All right, so the Stalker's moving up now. Now, a Stalker actually can beat a lot of Marines if it's controlled right. But
he really has no information from that. He sees 3 Marines, and that's it. He never saw the second barracks. He never saw if there was another gas. Anything could be going on right now. White Raw really doesn't quite know.
All right, as you can see here, both these guys going for 1 bases.
Twilight Council. Now, this is interesting.
Yeah, hold on one second. Wait, okay, this wasn't showing up on my screen. Excuse me for a second. All right, here we go. We're back into this. Yeah, he's going to go for Twilight Council. Okay, Blink.
Yeah, it looks like
now this is
that SCV.
Oh, did he? Okay, very
I'll
nice.
check if he saw that.
Now that is so smart. He upgrades Blank, which confused, I think, basically everybody in this entire room and everybody who's watching, because that's just not a very common or very effective opener. Then after he kills off the scouting SCV, cancels and goes into the DTs.
Now, a couple of things about this. In fact, he's going Robo, too, so he's going to be going for a DT drop, which is pretty sick. One thing we do have to note, His second, and he's expanding. Okay, DT drop and expand against 2 barracks. He's gonna have to definitely cancel.
Yeah, absolutely.
No question about that. In fact, he probably should cancel the Robo right now just because he got the second gas very late trying to hide it. So he didn't really have enough gas to really make a lot of sentries. Right now he was warping 1 sentry, but 1 sentry is 1 force field, and that's only gonna hold off this army so long.
All right, this could be bad here. He's going to have a good force field. And actually, that's not exactly the best force field. Uh-oh, this is actually really bad, Artosis.
Yeah, this is looking
Darkstrike not
rough.
done. This game could end right away. And note, there's only 1 pylon. That's a straight-up Artosis pylon right there.
Oh, you did not just do that to me, Tasteless.
I think, I gotta say, unless he can split up the Dark Templars perfectly, I don't know what he's gonna do.
And
Nice
he gets
scan.
them both scanned, and that is just too bad for White Raw. He needed to not have them both attacking at once. Unfortunately, Select got that 50th energy just as those were warping in. Great timing by Select. White Raw thinking, hoping that he didn't have any scans, and it just was not the case.
Man, this is actually so bad right now for White. I think this is actually basically GG. We don't know how many scans he has right now, but even if he were to, let's say, kill off all this stuff, I mean, how are you going to recover from this? We're probably going to have to go on into game number 2, and that's
GG.
StarCraft 2 for you.